Ho ho ho, and welcome to another Ask Coach Cam. It's the time of the week where I answer your burning fat loss questions. This week we got a special Christmas edition because we've got Christmas coming up, / the holiday season, whatever you're celebrating. Okay, this week we're all about damage limitation when it comes to the Christmas period. All right, so how do we go about this? Well, I've kind of got 4 steps. Number one, we're starting with mindset, and we're starting with the obstacle is the way. Slightly smaller than normal. Hope you can read that. Okay. What is this? Well, this is from a quote from Marcus Aurelius. Okay, it's also the title of one of Ryan Holiday's books. What essentially it means is the obstacle isn't an obstacle if you make it the path forward. Okay, so what opportunities does that obstacle present? Okay, so this is all about changing our mind, changing our framing of Christmas. Okay, quite often we see it as we're kind of fighting against it. We're like, okay, oh, if I just do this, if I do that. No. Okay, what we're going to do is see Christmas as an opportunity, see eating that Christmas dinner as an opportunity. Okay, and what happens, what does that look like? So for people who like to lift a lot, it's a great opportunity for some rest. Okay, we can rest in our workout routine. We've got a full week's rest, something like that, okay? It's good to get rest in your workout routine. Like I say, especially if you lift, it's good to rest all of those muscles, kind of get a good reset, okay? Opportunity, done, okay? So it's an opportunity for rest, okay? Big one up there. That big Christmas meal, opportunity to fuel those muscles, okay? And not even just muscles, okay? If you've been in a calorie deficit for a long time, I've spoken about diet breaks in the past, or reverse dieting, whatever you want to call it. It's actually important that we're not consistently in a caloric deficit for a long period of time, okay? It helps to come out of that caloric deficit. So, another opportunity there. Loading, let's call it, okay? And that loading is where we intentionally eat more than we normally would, okay? We could go on and on, but I'm going to try and keep this brief, okay? But what I want you to do is think about what opportunities does it present. Because don't forget as well, we've got other opportunities. We get to see family, okay? I will write that one down. We get to see friends. We get to drink. We get to be merry, okay? There's tons and tons of opportunities that this period presents. And if you're constantly fighting it, then you're just not going to win, okay? So number one in our 4-step damage limitation process is just changing our mindset about what the holidays give us, what opportunities they give us, okay? Okay, going into more practical stuff. Step 2, preparation. Prep. Okay, what can we do in the lead up to the Christmas holidays to help us when it comes to fat loss, when it comes to all these kind of things, okay? Number one, for some of you, you may like it, you may not. I'm going to recommend lifting heavy. In the lead up, okay? This means loading up those muscles, getting those extra plates on in the gym, okay? If you do some other kind of resistance exercise, is there a way we can make it more intense? Can we fully exhaust those muscles, okay? Because as we've said in this part, we've got an opportunity for loading. We've got an opportunity for rest, okay? So the week leading up is your real opportunity to get some big lifts in, okay? And what that's going to do is we've got the afterburn effect, okay? It's EPOC, exercise, post-exercise oxygen consumption. Basically, when they've tested that, all it shows is that we burn more energy after lifting than we do with cardio. So in the weeks leading up to Christmas, get lifting some heavy weights, okay? Get those weights up, maybe even bring those rep ranges down for a week. Just test, see what you're capable of. And because we've done that, okay, that repair process in the muscles, that's going to utilize some of that extra food we're eating, okay? It's going to make us utilize that rest. So lifting heavy, really good way to prep before, okay? Number two in this is just maintaining habits. Okay, maintain those habits. And what does that mean? It means we don't want, let's say you have your Christmas party in the teens, 13th, 14th, 15th of December, and then we kind of let it slide all the way till January 1st. That's usually why January 1st, we all try and get back up, get back on it, and we've kind of eliminated all those habits. So we want to maintain those habits, retain those habits as much as we can. So whether that's your morning run, things like that, try your best to keep those going, because it's going to serve you in the long run, okay? I'm not talking about on Christmas Day or anything like that, just in the lead up, in the days around, okay? Maintain those habits that you've built up, okay? Because we don't want to lose them. We want to keep those reinforced, to keep them nice and flowing, okay? And then the other one is eat clean when you can, okay? Again, I'm going to add in when you can, okay? Again, I'm not talking about the company Christmas party, okay? Fill your boots, have fun, have a good time. What I'm talking about is those days around those where we're just kind of sat around the house. We've got all those Christmas chocolates about, all that kind of stuff. Get those away. Going back to habits, how do we eliminate a bad habit? We make it unavailable, okay? We get things out of sight, get those chocolates out of sight, make them difficult to get to, okay? Don't make them easy within reach, because you're just going to grab them while you're watching the TV, okay? Get those things away. Eat clean when you can. So like I say, not the Christmas party, but the days around it. Let's eat clean. Let's get some nutrients in, okay? It's going to make us more active for Christmas Day. It's going to make us be able to enjoy the day better if we're nutritionally complete, okay? So eat clean when you can, okay? And notice, it doesn't say diet there. It just says eat clean. Get some fruit and vegetables. Get some of those kind of things, okay? But that's prep. Lift heavy. Maintain your habits. Eat clean, okay? What can we do on Christmas Day, during Christmas Day / Christmas Eve, Boxing Day, whatever? Me and the missus, we travel around the country, got lots of family to visit, okay? So it usually extends into quite a long period of time, 4 or 5 days. We're going around seeing people where we're out of our home environment, okay? And that's probably the same for a lot of you. You're going to have a fairly long Christmas period, okay? So what can we do during? Number one is after that Christmas meal, do some activity. Resist the temptation to sit in that sofa and sleep, okay? What we want to do, because we've just eaten a big massive meal, is we want to keep that metabolism ticking over. So we want to do something like walk, okay? I'm going to put up here movement, okay? And it doesn't have to be a walk. It can be something like, I don't know what consoles everyone's on nowadays, but some Wii bowling, whatever the PlayStation version is, Xbox Connect, whatever you're on, do some of that, get some moving around. Other ways you can do it is charades, get people standing up, okay? Moving around the room, keep people active, keep people engaged. It's just going to keep your metabolism ticking over and actually digesting that food, okay? And I recommend, if it is on your Christmas Day, turning that movement into a kind of family tradition. Lots of families have a walk as part of their family tradition, okay? Go out for a walk, go have a chat. It's better than sticking a movie on. You get to talk to people. Again, what other opportunities does that movement present for you and your family, your friends, whatever, okay? And if your family's not into it, maybe you've got a friend who lives down the road who is, and they're like, yeah, let's go on a walk after we've both finished our Christmas meals. Something like that, okay? So movement, get some movement in that day, okay? Doesn't have to, I'm not talking intense exercise. I'm not talking go for a run on Christmas morning. Fuck that. Quite honestly, No one's going to do that. And if you have set that goal and you don't normally run, maybe if you're a runner and you're into it and you run regularly during the week, maybe you might run on Christmas Day, okay? If you don't do that already, you're not going to do it, are you? Okay? Let's just face facts. But some movement, getting some movement involved in that day is a good idea, okay? And making it a tradition as well. We can always make new traditions, insert new traditions in there. Get that one up there, okay? So that's number one. Sorry, I'm just coming off an illness, so you have to excuse the coughs. The other thing we can do during, in that Christmas meal, I'm going to put here, pile on the turkey. Okay. Now, this might change from family to family, depending on when you eat your Christmas lunch, okay, things like that. I recommend having it as early as possible, okay, because what we want to do, a Christmas dinner is actually pretty good, right, okay? What's it full of? We've got turkey, we've got a great source of lean protein, or ham, or beef, or whatever your tradition is, okay? We've got a great, and for vegetarians out there, I don't know, nut roast or whatever you weirdos eat, okay? But we've got some protein in there, okay? Then we've got a load of vegetables, okay? Loads of vitamins, loads of nutrients coming in. And then, yeah, okay, we've got some potatoes and things like that. But as far as carbohydrates go, not the worst, okay? Things like bread would be the worst, okay? And the reason I put pile on the turkey is because, again, we get those selection boxes for Christmas. We get all this kind of stuff. Another thing to do, another thing I've done is said to my family is like, hey, cool it on the chocolate because I get a selection box from every bit of my family. It's a bit too many selection boxes, all right? So I've said, look, cool it on the chocolate, okay? Get me a couple of things, but let's not go mental, okay? And by piling on the turkey, okay, just having that big Christmas meal, once we're full, we're less likely to then eat all those kind of chocolates, all that other stuff, okay? And we're going to get a good nutritious meal. We're going to fill ourselves up still, okay? And eat less of those less nutritious foods like sweets and chocolate that are also high sugar as well. Those kind of things are the things that are going to make you have that Christmas nap as well, okay? We're going to spike that insulin, which is going to give us a crash later on, okay? Pile on the turkey. That's all I've got for during. Just move, get that Christmas dinner in, fill your boots with that Christmas dinner, okay? Pile on the turkey. Eat your turkey first as well. Plan your meal that way, okay? Hopefully you'll agree that's fairly easy to do, okay? And a lot of you will already do it. A lot of you will already have a Christmas walk on the cards, okay? A lot of you will have a good, nutritious Christmas meal, okay? For the aftermath. Okay? What can we do after it's all done? Once Christmas Day is done, okay? Once Boxing Day is over, okay? We've had a bit of a rest. We've had a bit of fun. We've had a bit of a hangover, okay? Whatever it is. Number one up here is pick it all up again slowly. Okay? If we're seeing Christmas as an opportunity to do these things, okay? Psychologically, it's not good for us if we then punish ourselves for it afterwards. There is absolutely no need to punish yourself after Christmas, okay? And all we're looking to do, we pick it up slowly, is just making sure we're reinforcing those habits. So it's the same in prep. Bring them back in slowly, okay? You don't need to go for a 10K run, okay? Maybe you actually drop it down from what you were doing before Christmas, okay? Maybe you go, okay, I normally run 5K. I'm going to bring that down to 3 the day after Boxing Day, the 27th or something, okay? I'm going to bring that down to a 3K run, just nice and gentle, nice, just to keep things there, keep things moving, keep things flowing, okay? I'm not going to do all my meal habits, but in the morning I'm still going to do my smoothie, okay? That's going to be a good start to the day. Pick it up slowly, okay? It's not a punishment. It's all about returning to normalcy. As quickly and as easily as we can, okay? James Clear, in his book about habits, talks about an activation energy required to activate a habit, okay? So if we set ourselves a habit, if we set ourselves the goal, okay, that we want to wake up and do 100 push-ups every day, okay? Don't know why you would, but let's just say you're that kind of person, okay? You want to do 100 push-ups every morning. You don't start the habit with 100 push-ups. That requires a high activation energy. Maybe you do it on the first day, maybe you do it on the second day. But by the third day, muscles are going to be tired, okay? Maybe you've slept a bit longer because you're recovering those muscles, things like that. You slept in a bit, you haven't got as much time. Not going to be as easy on the third day, okay? And we see how that starts to fail fairly quickly. The way you start habits by having really low activation energy. Can you do 1 push-up every morning, okay? And we can do that even when we don't feel tired, okay? Even when we do feel tired, sorry, okay? Even when we don't really feel like it, even when we don't have time, it's like, it takes a second. It takes a second to do 1 push-up. So reducing the activation energy from what it takes to do 100 to doing 1, okay? And then we can up that. You know, we can up that to 5 every morning. We can up that to 10. Once we're doing 10 fairly easily, we can get to 20, okay? And that's how we increase habits 1% slowly over time, okay? We don't go straight into it. And this applies, this aftermath, okay? This applies to January 1st as well. Don't go straight in to 100%, okay? You need to start at 1% and get 1% better every day, okay? That's how you're going to build habits that are going to get you through 2022 and have a successful year, okay? That's how you're going to be sustainable, okay? When we talk about sustainable fat loss, what that means is your life fits around it, okay? You can do it for the whole year, and it's not difficult to do it for the whole year, okay? If it was difficult, you're not likely to do it for the whole year, okay? So it's about this return to normalcy. I will do a video on, I'll probably do quite a few videos in January talking about, you know, how to set goals, how to do this sustainable fat loss thing, how to do all of that kind of stuff, and how to build up slowly, okay? But we do want to return to normal kind of as quickly as possible. Usually we have that week where we kind of just let things slide, okay? And then it becomes very, very hard because we've just let things slip for such a long time. We've kind of lost those habits. We've undone a bit too much of our hard work, okay? So just return to normal. Concentrate on normal. What's normal for you? And just try and return to that, okay? Slash, if we have established really good habits over the year, we're going to gym 3 times a week, we're running twice a week, we're going for a walk on another 2 days a week, okay? Things like that. We're eating really clean, all of that kind of stuff. Don't create that step jump for yourself, okay? Maybe you take it down a bit. Just the goal is a very simple goal of return to normal. I cannot emphasize that enough. It's just nice, gentle push back towards normalcy, okay? Especially in between that Christmas and New Year period. And that's it. That's what I've got for damage limitation on Christmas Day. We've got changing our mindset. We've got doing some preparation, lift heavy. That's what I'm going to be doing this week, okay? Anyone around Salisbury who wants to join me, let's lift some weights, okay? During, just get some movement, pile on the turkey, eat as much good stuff as you can is another way of putting that. And then the aftermath, pick it up slowly. Set yourself really nice, simple goals, okay? When you wake up on the 28th, 27th or whatever, you're probably not going to go for a 10K. You're probably not going to eat really clean. But it might just be having a normal day, okay? Scheduling your day. Just nice, simple things that we can start to get back into and really smooth out that slope rather than it just being a step change, okay? Because again, it's about that activation energy. That often requires too much activation energy, so we don't do any of it, okay? And that's the worst thing we can do, is do nothing, okay? So doing one thing is better than nothing. That's it. Let me know what you think of that. Let me know if you've got any additions as well. Talk to me in the comments. I'm not sure if I'll be back next week during Christmas. Like I say, I'm traveling around, things like that. I'm not even sure on my dates, what date Tuesday is, 28th. Maybe I'll do a video next week on the 28th, just talking about going into New Year's. And then starting in the new year, I've got some new announcements. I've got some new things coming. And we'll talk about it then. But for now, goodbye. Enjoy your Christmas. Enjoy your holidays. Enjoy whatever you're celebrating. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye-bye for now.